Okay, welcome back. Last time I challenged Maylene at the Veilstone City Gym before making my way down to Pastoria City, and you may be wondering, what am I doing back in the Orberg City and why is my party so empty? The answer is I have 3 fossils that I just need to that I want to revive, so I'm just going to quickly do that now. I'm just going to do that now and be on my way. So I also have done a fair bit of grinding. Oh wow, we got a Bonnet? That is really nice, actually. Like, I mean, we've seen Bonnet appear in a few routes so far, and I've commented each time, and just like, hey, I would really like to get one. So getting a Bonnet is actually kind of nice. It's a nice ghost type to have as a backup. I don't know what that sudden problem was. That was bizarre. Okay. Okay, so the old amber was Bonnet, a root fossil was Giraffarig, and this should be the armor fossil. Also, let's see what our third and final fossil here is. It is a Poochyena. I'm gonna be totally honest, Poochyena is not gonna get used because it has one massive, giant, colossal glaring issue in this game. It doesn't learn Crunch as Mightyena, and it doesn't learn Crunch as Poochyena until level 53 for some reason. I also did a whole bunch of grinding in between episodes, so actually I can just pick up my entire team now, so I guess I'm just going to be doing a little bit of a switch real quick. Just a little bit of a switcheroo to get my team back to where it needs to be. No, I don't want to give Stun an item. I want to pick Stun back up and put him in the party. And also, I made a mistake evolving Gax. Like, yes, it's level 36. Yes, it's now a Sceptile, so I can actually update that. However, I'm going to be honest, it's nowhere near as good. But let's have a quick look at the rest of our new Pokemon before we do that. So we have a Careful Bonnet. A Careful Bonnet with Immune E, so it can't get poisoned. That could be worse, and it does have Shadow Sneak right off the bat, so that's not too bad. It's a nice backup ghost type to have, but I do also have a Gengar. Okay, so we also have a Lonely Giraffarig with Rough Skin. Okay, its stats are okay. And, okay, at least it has double stabs available already. And our last one is a Naive Poochyena with Trace. Unfortunately, again, it doesn't learn anything, is the problem, basically. Like, it won't learn Crunch until level 52, and if I evolve it into Mightyena, it just won't learn it, period. And it's just like, it doesn't get Night Slash, and there isn't really any other physical dark moves available in the game. So what I want to do now is actually hop on my Hoothoot, just fly over Heart Home City, just to, save about 25-30 seconds, probably. And also, I need to remember to take a look at Gax. Basically, he lost Pure Power and gained Damp. So, you know what, if I swap in and manage to prevent something from exploding, I'll call that a win. But otherwise, I will call that a colossal step down. And anyway, basically what I want to do now is... Also, I fought most of the trainers around here, but I didn't get an encounter for Route 212, and also since I was doing that during the day, I haven't fought these cops, because, well, they're only active at night. Like, they're around all the time, but they won't fight you unless it's nighttime. And it is 8:14 PM when I'm recording this episode. Fortunately, we can just, hit him with the old poison jab and probably just one-shot him. Also, I grind my entire team up to level 35, and I don't know if that's going to be a little over-leveled for the base trainers in the gym, but I know it should be fine. But I don't know, I might be a little over for the base trainers, but I don't know, like, I think the base trainers I might be a little bit stronger than, but I have that rival fight before the actual gym. And for some reason, your rival is way too high level at that point, I think. Like, he is abnormally strong compared to, like, everyone else in the area. I I mean, I guess he's the rival, so it makes sense, but it's a little bit weird. And I've already fought these two. And I've also already fought... not that cop, but there's there's two rich people up there, and I fought them, and they gave me a ton of money. Especially when I had the, whatchamacallit, the luck incense. One that's definitely not the amulet coin. So we're gonna poison jab this chat art, and that'll probably just one-shot it. 10 out of 10. Another successful fight. Oh, no, wait, he also has a Talo. Okay, I'll just hit that with poison jab too, I guess, because, you know, it'll be the same result. Also, when I was doing grinding, I passed up on, like, Heracross tried to learn Takedown, but I didn't take that, and I might have made a mistake by doing so, but Gliscor wanted to learn Night Slash and Swords Dance, and I passed on both. Okay, let's see here. What can we get in the trophy garden? Hopefully it's something good, something usable at least. Oh, I am very okay with this, because I think I've said it in every playthrough I've had so far. I really like Venomoth, and getting a potential Venomoth is definitely welcome to me. However, I will also acknowledge that Venomoth is much better in Gen 5 onwards, because at this point, Quiver Dance does not exist. So, because Quiver Dance is a ridiculously good move. It's like +1 to speed, special attack, and special defense. Like, it's kind of just really good. Anyway, with that, we've successfully caught ourselves a Venonat. Okay, big eyes, actually tiny clusters of tiny eyes. That's kind of scary, but also that's kind of just like bugs in general, you know? Let's see what else we could have had here. Okay, also a Venonat. I guess we have a whole bunch of Venonats that's here, so I guess this must have been their common encounter. Either that, or I'm very lucky and managed to get a rare encounter twice in a row. Does anything else want to come out and see? What? Does anything else want to come out and play? Anything? Anyone? Any other Pokemon out here? Anything want to see what was out here? That's a third Venonat. Come on, there must be more than just Venonat out here. I know there's normally more than just Venonat. Well, okay, there's not normally Venonat out here, but you get what I mean. Okay, Smoochum would have been dupes, obviously, because we already have one. And so we could have just ignored that. And this is... we could have had a Zapdos. We could have just had a Zapdos out here. I feel like checking these always makes me feel bad. Because like, yeah, I love Venomoth, but we could have had a actually, no wait, Rhyhorn would have been species, because I have a Rhyperior. But we could have had a Zapdos. And Zapdos is one of those legendaries that I count as, like, one Pokemon. And also, like, I don't know, it seems like it's fairly common. I've seen it about as often as for Venonat. Okay, I'll encounter one more. I'll encounter this thing, and then I'm gonna move on. We could have also had a Regirock. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna leave. But not before I go into all of these rooms, because I forget exactly which one it is. I know there's a TM in one of ones on the right-hand side. This is normally the Amulet Coin, I think. Is it normally where the Amulet Coin is? I don't think it is. I forget where the Amulet Coin is in this game. Okay, that's another Soothe Bell. I don't know why the game gives you 2 Soothe Bells, but I'm not going to complain about it. You know, I went in all the other ones, so I might as well be here. Yeah, but they are just, it's their policy to... They basically just said, yeah, it's my policy to go to bed when I'm officially loafing. Fair enough. You know what? That's fair. TM71, Stun Spore. Honestly, being able to teach Stun Spore basically anything is okay. And this is just a book on Manaphy. Basically, that'll normally give you a Pokedex entry for Manaphy, because otherwise you just straight up won't see it in the game. And it's like Pokemon 151 in the Sinnoh, and you need it in there. Like, you need it in there in order to be able to actually say, yeah, to get to the end of the game and go to Professor Rowan with the finished Sinnoh, because otherwise you can't actually see the entire fight area, battle result. I don't know what this entire island is meant to be called just by itself. Like, I don't know what that island just in isolation is called. Okay, so, now we go back to Pastoria City, and I'm just going to drop Hoothoot back in my PC. Honestly, I might move, like, in between episodes next time. I might just do it now. I might just move the boxes around. I might move the boxes around just to be like things I'm probably going to use at some point and things I won't. Lonely Nature, Anticipation. That's not great. But hey, at least we have something with the buffed leech life now, so that could be worse. Also, I should really just like try to hatch that egg, because, well, it could be something really good. Or it might be something worthless, who knows. I'm also going to go into the Great Marsh real quick and just grab my encounter here. It's 500. Also, yeah, I did a whole bunch of battles while grinding, so that's how I have so much money now. In Diamond and Pearl, you talk to this guy, and that's how you get... Yeah. In Diamond and Pearl, I think this guy actually gives you the HM for defog. Okay, come on. What can we get here? And our encounter for the Great Marsh is... a Seedot. That's not great, but okay. 1, 2, no. Okay, no. Get baked. Ball. 1, 2, 3, there we go. 10 out of 10, we've got Seedot. It's probably never going on the team, but we now have one. So, in the event that we find a whatchamacallit, so, you know what, let's see what else we could have had. In the event that I now find a nuzlocke or a Shiftry, that's another, those are other potential species clause things, basically. Okay, we could have had Noctowl. Noctowl would have been... Actually, no, I already have Noctowl. And like, I already have Hoothoot, so that would have been species. I already have Magby, so that would have been species. And I'm stuck in the mud here. 10 out of 10. What's our last Pokemon I'm going to see here before I leave? A Cherrim. Honestly, I've never used a Cherrim in a playthrough, to be totally honest. I can't imagine it's amazing. But honestly, I don't know, I think I'd quite like to try using one at some point. And let's have a quick look at this Seedot. It is Docile Nature, Tinted Lens. Tinted Lens Seedot, okay. And its only attacking move is Nature Power, and Nature Power can turn into like one of, I don't know, it's like 7 or 8 moves depending on where you use it. So I'm just going to quickly cycle on over here real quick, grab the TM, which is... I haven't fought that guy, I'm going to just dodge him. And what's our encounter for here? We have... I'm kind of in two minds about this, because yes, Clefable is really good. Like Clefable is really good. But it also is a stone evolution, so it basically won't learn anything. But it also has access to TMs, and that could turn it into an absolute monster. I think the main one here is... Actually, I think I can learn Fire Blast normally, so that would mean I'd be able to teach it Calm Mind. And Calm Mind would be huge. Like, potential Calm Minding Clefable. Well, if I could get that and Moonlight or something, if I can get a healing move for it, this Clefable could actually become massive. You know, I also just needed to stay in the ball real quick, because I don't really think I can do much more to weaken it down, because I don't have Thunder Wave on anything yet. I mean, okay, that's more accurately, I don't have Thunder Wave on anything in my team. I obviously do have an Electivire in the PC, and I think, actually, I do have that Dunsparce, which if I'd leveled it up a couple more times, I think it would have actually learned Glare. And glare is basically just thunder wave in effect. It causes paralysis, basically. Now, does this cliff... Okay, cross poison. You know, I should probably swap out before... I feel like I should swap out before this thing metronyms and just hits me with something like, I don't know, Ice Beam. Before it hits me with an ice move, basically. Also, this thing is just... It is just taking all... There we go. Thank you, Clefable. Thanks for finally staying in. Very wary and rarely shows itself to people. Oh, yeah. And when it does, it just takes my... And when it does, it just steals my money. Okay. And... Well, I just mentioned glare, so, Okay, now, anything that I could normally teach... I think TM16 is light screen? And I say think, I know TM16 is light screen, because 33 is reflect. Once again, I'm really good with the first 50 TMs, especially in Gens 1 through 4. Well, no, especially in Gen 3 and 4. If you ask me for 1 and 2, I probably couldn't do. I know that Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Ice Punch were at some point. I think Water Gun was like TM3 at one point. And I'm pretty sure you got buyed from beating Brock in Gen 1, so yeah. Like, I know the TM's perfect. I know the first 50 TMs in Diamond and Pearl, and I know all of them in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Because, well, I just know those games a lot, because I've played them so much. Okay, Bashful Nature, Hydration, heals status problems if it's raining. So honestly, even if I had managed to get paralysis on it, it still wouldn't have actually helped there. Good to know. Okay, so... Man, I have so many potentially really good Pokemon in the event that I lose something. Obviously, I'm not hoping to lose anything, though. Now, what do I want to lead with? Because I do have a rival fight as soon as I try it at the gym here. Okay, so... oh, wow! We have stats over 100 now. Well, not on it. Yeah, everyone has a stat over 100 now. Good job, team. You're doing great. Yeah, I guess I'll just lead with Gliscor. It'll be fine. As long as he doesn't lead with an ice type, we should be okay. Because he has our rival, he just kind of runs up, challenges us to a battle, because he's now declared himself as Crasher Wick's apprentice for no valid reason, actually. And this is actually why he's challenging us right now, to be like, hey, are you worth fighting? Are you worth his time? It's like, yes. Like, my guy, I've beaten you every time we've fought so far. Okay, so he's a little 39 meter round. Like, this is what I always thought was a bit weird about the rival in this game. Like, he is, like, abnormally high-leveled a couple of times. Okay, I'm just gonna go for quick attack. Also, I've always found it a bit weird that Flatter only did +1 special attack. Like, Flatter does +1 special attack, but confuses. But Swagger does +2 physical attack and not confuses. Anyway, I'm going to swap out to Gax, even though he's good at Pelipper, so that's part flying. And honestly, I am a little bit concerned, because honestly, Leaf Blade is going to hit nowhere near as hard as it would. Because obviously, we no longer have huge power. And the loss of huge power is very, very sad. Because huge power was kind of a big deal. Well, it was actually pure power, but close enough. Actually, hang on, wait. I don't remember how Roost works. I know it takes away the flying type on that turn. Okay, yeah. It takes away it on that turn, but since it's going second, we can't actually get any benefit from it. Okay, so it goes for Protect, and that was in my chair momentarily creaking very loudly. It's a very old chair. I should probably see about getting a new one at some point. Okay, Water Pulse. I'm actually going to have to swap out. This is turning out to go very badly. Yeah, I'll just go... I assume it won't go for a water move. Okay, I can just knock off now. This Pelipper is causing a problem. I'm also starting to think it doesn't have a water move, because it would have gone for it. Anyway, we bring down the Pelipper. And what's next? A Swampert is genuinely really scary for my team right now, because Gex is, you know, less than half health, so I don't really want to use him. Okay, I'm gonna swap in Stun, and if I know a Swampert, okay, it's level 41. I'm gonna take a chance. I know it has takedown. I'm gonna take a chance. Okay, that does a fair bit. It hits itself with Weak Royal. I counter. Will that one-shot? Nearly. Okay, now I can just Brick Break because I outspeed. 10 out of 10, I got him with the counter. Well, you know what, if nothing else, I can say I got a use out of counter in this playthrough. And his last Pokemon is Munchlax, so honestly I might as well just stay in. Might as well just stay in and go for Brick Break. We'll probably one-shot. Because Munchlax is more specially defensive than physically. And with that, that is another successful rival fight complete without any losses. Another substantial W. Okay, so yeah, he says like, yeah, I joined and Crash Awake as a apprentice, and that he wants his own theme song. Gonna be totally honest, Crash Awake is, if I was to make a tier list of like, masked wrestlers by like how interesting they are, Crash Awake would be very close to the bottom. Like obviously I'm not like the world's authority on this. I'm not someone who could recite the entire history of this. But like I know that especially in like Japan and Mexico, there's a lot of history to it. Anyway, let's go and just breeze through this gym, hopefully. Okay, so I need to hit this button real quick. And now I go over here, I think. And up here? No? Oh, I've forgotten how to do this. I've forgotten how to do this. Actually, no, wait. I'm stupid, I don't remember. I remember how to do this now. I come down here. I go around here, up here, and I fight this guy because I have to fight all the trainers. I should have fought that swimmer, like that tuber, that kid. I should have fought him, but I kind of just forgot, but I think I have to loop back around anyway. This guy has level 38 Shroomish. This is just going to get poison jabbed at next week. 10 out of 10. I'll call that a success. Okay, so we just one-tap that, because of course we do. Again, we have huge power. Okay, so we shift the tide again, we move over here, we come up here, we'll fight this sailor, the blue one will raise the water all the way up, and then we can use it to get to the second half of the gym. 10 out of 10, I'm remembering how to do this puzzle now. I shouldn't be struggling to do it, I'm pretty sure this is like the easiest puzzle. And that is a level 35 Salamence. I'm just gonna poison jab him. No burn please. Of course it burns. Why wouldn't it? I say no burn, it burns. Okay, now what do I do? I think my best bet might be Whizpig now. Because, well, it's the only one that has, like, regularly effective moves. And we can just eat that. We can eat special attacks with this. That was actually way more damage than I thought it would be. Okay, apparently the game is choosing violence against my Grumpig. Okay, goes for focus energy. Okay, let's just finish it off. Okay. Okay, I know its moveset now, at least. So it has Protect, Focus Energy, Ember, and Dragon Breath, not Dragon Pulse. I was honestly a bit concerned when I was swapping Whizpig in. I was concerned when I swapped in, mostly just because of the potential. The potential that it might have Bite or potentially even Crunch. I don't even think it learns. Does it learn and Crunch my level up? I don't remember. It's been a very long time since I've actually used a Salamence in a playthrough. Or even like... Actually, when was the last time I had a Salamence in a game? It's been a while. Like, I know I didn't have one... Like, I know I got one in Sun and Moon, but I never, like, used it in a playthrough. And I don't remember using one in X and Y either. And I know that you don't even get them. Well, you don't even get them in Black and White, so Yeah, it's been a very long time since I used a Salamence in a playthrough properly. What has my luck in sense? Okay, Wizpig currently has it. Honestly, I'll just put Wizpig to the front, I guess. And I'll take the Lucky Egg from Camazotz now. Because, honestly, I forgot it had it. Also, 10 out of 10, getting access to a Lucky Egg is genuinely the best stroke of luck I've had in this entire game so far. I mean, as far as grinding goes. And Ledian is going to be a bit of an annoyance. It's not the strongest Pokemon in the world. However, it does have a very good special defense. Fortunately, Psywave doesn't really care because it just does kind of random damage. However, I do now want to swap out just on the off chance because I've talked smack on Ledian and I do not want to lose something to one as a result. Okay, that does a total 6 damage over 2 hits. Like, I don't remember which ROM hack it was that made Ledian really good. I want to say it was Inclement Emerald, but I'm not 100% certain. I remember seeing a ROM hack recently. Well, fairly recently, like within the last 6 months or so. And I remember seeing one that made Ledian genuinely like an early game powerhouse of the Pokemon. Okay, so this person has a Pineco. This could be dangerous because it could explode. Never mind, we just one-shot it. Okay, Celio, that should be fine. I can swap to Gex for this and just Leaf Blade it. Obviously, this is going to be a bit more... This is a lot riskier now than it would have been if it was Grovyle, because Pure Power would guarantee the one-shot. Okay, just sets up Hail, so that's not too bad. And I can just Quick Attack and finish it off. 10 out of 10, and there goes for Celio. And what's my last Pokemon? Also, if I could get a Walrein, that would be great. I love Walrein. Okay, and the last Pokemon is a Wingull, so I'll just swap out, go to Wizpig and Psybeam, and we'll probably just one-shot it. Because Wingull is not the most defensive Pokemon in the world. Okay, so Psybeam hits, and actually doesn't one-shot it. That's kind of surprising. Anyway, we bring it down that, and away we go. I think that's 2 trainers left in here for me to fight. Yeah, I think it's this Fisherman and 1 more Sailor, and then it's just Crusher Wake himself. And Wake is... I think in normal playthrough is one of the leaders I struggle with the most normally. Because I always forget just like 1 or 2 things about his Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty sure he normally has a Gyarados. Like, I know he normally has Gyarados, Quagsire, and Floatzel, and I always forget. Like, I think the Gyarados has Earthquake, and the Floatzel has Ice Fang, and I'm pretty sure... Like, I might be wrong about the Gyarados, but, like, I always forget those. Like, I always think, oh, it won't have Earthquake. Why would it have Earthquake? Because in the main series games, they tend to not have moves that they don't get by level up. However, if I'm gonna be totally honest, I do kind of like what they've been doing with some of the more recent games where they have, especially like for rematches, where they give the trainers just like way better teams. Like in Brilliant Diamond and Shine and Pearl, how for the rematch they give Cynthia like a completely competitive version of her team, even like with full movesets, IVs, EVs, and everything. I don't know if it was like that in depth, but I remember seeing that it was like it looked like it would have been a genuinely potentially scary battle. That, and I don't remember where I read it, but I remember hearing that in Sword and Shield, Pierce's AI is like way smarter than every other character in the games. Because it isn't based around like using Dynamax. It's like he won't just get to his last Pokemon and then go, yep, gonna Dynamax now, because obviously he doesn't use it. Which also kind of like some like I know it's kind of part of his story in Sword and Shield, but like he is abnormally strong for someone in Gala. Because he's like... Because I think they say that he almost beats Raihan, like, without using Dynamax. And Raihan comes out with his, like, Gigantamax. Like, he comes out with the Gigantamax Duraludon. Also, Duraludon is a Pokemon that I was very excited to potentially use on my team. and then I proceeded to not use it because it turned out to be very annoying to find, and I ended up finishing Sword and Shield for first. The first time I played through Sword and Shield, I played Sword, and I had 4 Pokemon on my team at the end. For reference, they were my Cinderace, yes, I had a Boltund, a Obstagoon, and a Frosmoth, and that was my team, even for the end of the game. Because, fun fact, I haven't actually played a Pokemon game and ended with a team of 6 in a regular playthrough for a very, very long time. And I don't know why. Like, the cynical part of me that wants to be like, the cynical part of me that wants to be like, everyone else is right, is like, maybe it's because I always tried to keep space for an HM, for Pokemon that would use HMs, but like, I don't think it is. Anyway, time to fight this gym leader. What does he have? Okay. Okay, he doesn't get challenged very often, that's a little bit weird. Okay, Crash Awake, Stormy Waters. Yeah, this is... Hello, yes, we're fighting Pokemon. We aren't, like, having a wrestling match, good sir. Anyway, and also, yeah, we aren't having a death match here, buddy. It'll be fine. Okay, he has a Baniri. That's fine. Baniri shouldn't be too difficult. Unless this thing has, like, huge power, which I don't think it will. Actually, that did hit for quite a bit. Unfortunately, Psybeam actually didn't even do all that much. I'm actually gonna swap here. I'm gonna swap out and go straight out to stun and just hit it with Brick Break. Because, well, we'll one-shot with Brick Break. I was momentarily terrified of getting critted there. Okay, stun goes up level 37. I think you should learn close combat soon. There we go. And I'm just gonna get rid of Counter for that. Like, congratulations, Counter, you had your one moment of being great, and now you get erased. Never looked at again. What do I want to go to? It's a Hypno coming out. I'll go to Gax. I'll go to Gax and just start, like, leveling up Fury Cars on him. Okay, this must be his ace. It's level 42. And, Psybeam hit. That's a lot of damage. Okay, it boosted its physical attack. That's not scary at all now. So that's Hypno down. Gex goes up level 37, and what's up next? A Meganium. Okay. This shouldn't have anything, like, majorly dangerous in terms of physical moves. This is the 4th Fury Curse, so this should hit really hard. 10 out of 10, we just knock out the Meganium, and we are good to go. With that, we now earn ourselves badge number 5. Okay? We now earn ourselves the Fen badge. So 10 out of 10, badge number 5 required. We can now use Surf outside of battle. And TM55 is normally Brine, but instead is Razor Leaf. That could actually come in handy. I'll be totally honest, I can't think of many Pokemon off the top of my head that learn Brine. But, like, Razor Leaf is a pretty solid move to have. Especially if we get, like, a physical attacking water type. I could teach that to Tentacruel if I ever needed to. Anyway, we're gonna leave here now, and the Galactic Bomb is about to go off, as evidenced by... Wait. Okay, a rival is going to talk to us for a second. Crash Awake's going to come up and be like, hey, I didn't actually agree to take you on as an apprentice, I just know your dad. Because, the leader, whatchamacallit, I think he's the Battle Tycoon. The boss of the Battle Tower is, Barry's dad. Anyway, they're just talking for a bit, and there's about to be an explosion. Because, well... Wait, it doesn't go off yet? I know it goes off soon. Oh, anyway. Okay. I guess in the next episode we're gonna have the explosion there and head on over to Celestic Town. Because that's actually our next goal. Because we need to head on over to Celestic Town, learn a few new things after Cynthia kind of points us in the direction of it. Then we'll get access to Surf, which will be able to take us to Canalave City. And then we're actually getting fairly close to the end of, like, the main story section of the game. Because after this, we pretty much just have all the stuff at the lakes, and then Team Galactic stuff. But anyway, I'm going to save the game here and end off today's episode here, and also I can update my level cap now. I think it's 43, I think? I'll have to double check. Okay, but now, well, I'm gonna end off today's episode here, and in the next one we'll be making our way through everything here and probably finishing up everything on the way to and including Celestic Town. So I'll hopefully see you all for that next time. Okay,